Hey everybody, I just wanted to show y'all a awesome little Christmas present that we got. I have been wanting a Keurig all-in-one brew system kind of like this for a little while now, and my mother-in-law was fantastic and managed to find this. We do or have in the past used like a regular coffee pot and then also a Keurig on the side. And so I just find it really convenient to be able to do all of this all in one. And I have actually already used it a few times and I absolutely love it. This is the Keurig Duo, K-Duo, excuse me. And it did come with, you know, your little quick start guide here and also some coupons. If I can try to unfold this one-handed, that probably might work. Okay. And so it just kind of definitely gives you a rundown of the whole machine. And you see all that good stuff there. And then you can come up here and see the same thing. And there is a large water tank on the back. And if you fill it all the way to the max line, all the way up here, it actually will brew a full 12 cup carafe of coffee. And it also will tell you when to add water and everything like that. Per the instructions, it did say, like, if you live in high altitude places, which we do, there is a little feature on your Keurig that you can set and it'll brew for high altitudes. And obviously before you brew, I did go ahead and clean out my machine the other day, so it is definitely ready to go. And it's very straightforward, very easy to take care of, as you can see here. And I mean, I did set the clock and everything like that, so I'm just going to kind of give a little brief introduction here, and then it tells you how to do the full carafe and everything like that. It's very neat because the little heating plate icon will light up once your carafe of coffee has been fully brewed, and it'll keep warm. It will keep warm, I believe, for 2 hours. The really neat function that I have noticed on here, so you can see right there where I was talking about the high altitude, it does have, you know, like your pause and pour, and it has something called a smart start, so you can actually get everything ready to go, and it'll brew as soon as it's done heating up and everything. And as you can see, the single cup auto off, that's what I was talking about just a second ago. It automatically turns off your brewer off after 5 minutes. I know I said off twice there, sorry about that. So that's really neat. You know, your whole system isn't going to stay on once you've brewed your single cup of coffee, which I find that pretty neat because I have had other Keurigs in the past, and you know, it just kind of stays on until you're either push the power button off or, you know, you're ready to brew your second cup or however many cups you need. And the tray down here for your single cup, it is removable, so you can definitely wash and clean that pretty easy. And this whole system, like, here is your basket and everything like that for your full carafe. And even on your carafe, it does have your general markings as well, as far as how many cups you want to be filled. And the tank is actually like a 60-ounce water tank, so it definitely holds a lot, which is good. And so yeah, and it's very compact in size, as you can see. My actual little tray here will sit perfectly underneath all this, and I still have enough countertop space above so it doesn't actually hit my cabinets. So I find that really nice. And these are two of the coupons that it came with. Just want to show you those. So that's always nice. And I did go ahead and register my product because there was other paperwork that came in here, but I managed to accidentally throw those away since I knew that it was working and I was going to keep it. So anyway, I believe I have done enough talking here. Here is kind of the end, you know, as far as brewing your first single cup and your first carafe of coffee. And then there's the auto brew instructions. I have actually set the auto brew for my husband because he does get up pretty early in the mornings. And I know myself personally, it's kind of nice to have that first cup of coffee ready to go for you in the mornings. And it's worked out perfect the last 2 times that I have set it. But it does show you here on the instructions how to set it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some coffee going. I will do the carafe first here, so bear with me just a second. Alright, so I am getting ready to do the carafe. I did want to say that also you do get a scoop in here. Obviously your bigger end is for your carafe and the smaller end would be for your ground coffee to go in your single cup brewer. But we're gonna just go ahead and do the big one first. So, and yeah, I'll definitely show you guys what's going on with the little display. I just wanted to get this going here first. And I'm only gonna do 6 cups, so I'm just gonna do like a scoop and a half with my regular scooper. Just for the video sake here. And as you can see, there is plenty of water in there, so I'm gonna get you guys up close and personal. Okay, bear with me, sorry about that. Alright, so as you saw, I did have that. So you're gonna come up here and push your power button here, and so this is gonna blink. As you can see, it's going back and forth between the carafe and your K-cup, and you can hear it heating up the water already. So I'm going to go ahead and push the carafe, and then you'll see it lights up for how many cups of coffee you want. And I said I was going to do 6. And now this is just blinking because this is going to be your button that you push. And it does blink like this on and off until it is done brewing. And once it's done, then you'll see the little heat plate light come on. So yeah, and I wanted to show you here that little like mountain sign, I don't know what you want to call it. That's for the high altitude. This little mark above the 5 there, that's for the high altitude. And obviously I live in high altitude, so that's why. But yeah, so as you can see, there's no, like the heat plate and all that is not on yet. So, but yeah, we're gonna see about brewing some coffee. I'll turn that a little bit better so y'all can see. But yeah, I love it. I am very pleasantly surprised with how well this does. I mean, it's a Keurig, so I mean, you can't really go wrong with Keurig machines, I don't think. I had, like I said, I had my single cup Keurig for a little over a year, and there was nothing wrong with it. It's just, this is a lot more convenient for me and for my husband, because like I said, with it having the auto function, you know, to set your time for whenever you would like your coffee to brew, that's really convenient. It does also come with the pause and pour function for the carafe here as well, so that's another nice little feature. And I did want to mention I did wash all of the parts, you know, general cleaning maintenance before you actually start, you know, doing anything with your machines is always something to take care of beforehand. So I did go ahead and do all that stuff, even though I didn't show you guys in the video. I did make sure that it was all clean and ready to go before I did it. So, but yeah, as you can see, it's definitely doing its thing here as far as brewing the carafe. Because I mean, I am a coffee drinker. I mean, my husband does it just for the caffeine. I do it for the actual taste. I'm kind of weird, I guess. But yeah, I really like this machine a lot. It was definitely worth the money. I think my mother-in-law got it at Sam's Club here where we live, and I think it was a pretty good deal. She said that she wished she would have waited just a little bit longer before it went on sale, but nonetheless, I'm really excited. And yeah, as you can see, it is just a solid light. I know that I had just said a little bit earlier that it was gonna keep pulsing until it was all the way done, but once it starts brewing, it turns a solid color instead. And I like the fact that you can also, you know, choose between doing, you know, ground coffee. You would probably need to get like one of those reusable coffee pods if you were gonna do ground coffee in your single cup, obviously. But other than that, it's just your regular single cup pod that you can use. I lost my train of thought there for a second, I apologize. So yeah, we're getting closer here. And we are nearing the end of this brew cycle here for the 6 cups of coffee. I hear it. It's almost done. I'm very excited. I'm waiting for it to turn the little heat plate on, so that way I can show you all that once it's done completely brewing. And it does have like this standard 2-hour shut off, so it'll, you know, keep your coffee nice and hot for 2 hours before it turns itself off. There you go. So it is done brewing, and this has turned red because that means your little heat plate is on. And as you can see, it's telling me to add water before I do anything else. So if I wanted to brew some more coffee in the carafe or go to the K-Cup feature, I would have to add some more water. So I'm going to do that really quick before we go to the pod portion of the Keurig Duo. And before I am going to fill it, I just wanted to show you, you have your 12 mark for obviously your 12 cups of coffee. And I mean, this is a really big reservoir, so I'm really excited. And I know it's a little hard to see, but there is that max line right there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and fill that to the max here. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little peek of what it looks like. So yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Just a quick little shot, but this is what the full water reservoir looks like here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the machine so I can move on to the K-Cup portion. So after putting the water reservoir back on the machine here, it is already starting to preheat the water. And as you can see, I still have the carafe in here full of coffee. And on the display here, it is blinking for the pod portion of the machine. And whenever you're ready to go, I was gonna say when the light is blinking too up here, I think I said it in the last little video clip, but it is heating up your water. And as you can see, it is pretty much ready to go for whatever type of pod you're getting ready to do here. So for this, yes, I did have some of this earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that used one out. And go ahead. And then you'll push, you have to push this first. And then as you can see, you have your preference on cup or ounce size. And you can even see up here it's telling you which ounce of cup you would like. This is a bigger cup, so I'm gonna hit 10. And you can also hit the strong button to get a richer flavor cup of coffee. And then you push that button because it's ready to go there. And as you see, it is illuminated, this light, because it's already brewing your cup. So this is really nice. I haven't actually done this feature on it yet. Once, you know, since I already have that carafe of coffee ready to go. So say you brew, I know I had Folgers in here in the carafe, but say you have somebody who comes over and wants something different, like Green Mountain coffee or hot chocolate or something, you can definitely brew whatever you want in the single cup side. So that's really neat. And I also, while I'm talking about that, I forgot to tell you guys, you do get a couple goodies with your K-Duo here. You get 6 little cups, and there's different varieties in here. I haven't opened that up yet. And then you get your first little bag of Green Mountain coffee. I believe it's the breakfast blend. And I love that anyway. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys that you get 2 little extra goodies when you buy your Keurig K-Duo. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to see how the whole entire thing works, and like I said, I am a huge fan. I am super tickled that I got this, and I totally am in love with it. So thanks.